I'm from the Philippines.
I'm from Phoenix.
Together,
We're Phils to Phoenix. 2 countries.
One heart. And
welcome to our weekly Chika-chikka. Hey, we did good on that one.
Updates. But we've done. We did not do a chika-chikka last week.
Yeah, you were pretty well burnt out, and you spent most of Sunday in bed trying to catch up on sleep. And school is starting to take a little bit of a toll on you.
Yeah.
And trying to maintain some semblance of a family or outside life is definitely taking a toll. So.
Yeah.
But last week, a friend of mine came over, and him and I, and to a little bit, Cindy came out and tried to help as best she could on Saturday.
Yeah.
And we got up the outside Christmas decorations.
Yes! I was happy.
That our Christmas decorations are getting a little bit thinner each year.
Which is okay.
That last year or the year before?
Last year.
Last year we decided not to, or was that the year before?
The year before.
Yeah, a year before we decided that because we plan on moving, as the decorations age out and need to be replaced, that we're just not replacing them and aging them out and just disposing them at the end of the Christmas season. That this year, I don't think we're going to lose any, but we may. But potentially next year is going to be our final year here in Phoenix.
Yeah.
So.
We'll see.
We'll see.
No.
God willing, it's 2020. By this time, we should be in the Philippines.
Yeah. We still have 1 year, remember?
That's what I said, 2020.
Okay. Cool.
This is only 2018 yet, still.
Are you in a hurry?
Got a couple more months.
Okay. And then last Saturday, what did we do?
Yeah, last Saturday, we cleaned the garage. Another friend of mine came over and gave me a hand.
Yeah.
Thank God for friends.
Yeah.
That we organized a lot of it. We still got, a fair ways to go with it, but we organized a lot of it, created a ton of room just by organizing it. Cindy found some stuff that we're going to buy in box.
Yeah.
A lot of our old camping stuff that I had previously that we haven't used it. We haven't used it ever.
Yeah.
And it'd probably been 5-6 years at least.
That's true.
Since Kid and I went camping. And so it just sat in boxes. And so Cindy'd never really seen it even.
Yeah, that's my first time I saw you. The other day.
That I've got a tent that's out and some sleeping bags. Sleeping bags we've used a couple times on missions trips and such.
Yep.
A couple times going to visit friends and stuff like that. But as far as like the pots, pans, stoves, and stuff like that, she'd never seen.
Correct.
So we're going to wind up sending that stuff back to the Philippines. That Cindy said that her family or others in the neighborhood will definitely be able to use those.
Correct. Agreed. Yes.
And my son came over and got his bike. That he got it off to the shop and is having them put on some new turn signals for it. And then Sunday, we
go grocery shopping for early in the morning, and then we go to the buffet with our friend Karen. Seafood buffet. We gorge ourselves. And then, yes, that was really good. That was really good. And then we went shopping for Forever 21. We just go wander around. We explore.
You had a really cool girls' day out while I was going off and doing the Def Live video.
And you're waiting for another 2 hours? Is it 2 hours?
Yeah, it was about 2 more hours after I got back there. The Pastor David had a fairly short sermon, and so I got over there a little bit quickly, and I spent 30 minutes trying to find a parking spot. The holiday crowds are already starting.
Yeah.
And when I got a hold of them, yeah, it was another 2 hours. It wasn't until 5 o'clock when we got out of there.
No big Dutch. Just 4.
Oh, excuse me, 4 o'clock.
Okay, you're right. Close to 5.
Well, compromise. 4:30. How's that?
Okay.
It was quite late by the time we got out of there, but it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then I checked last week with the Postal Service that the 13A was delivered on the 2nd. So by the end of this month, hopefully maybe even this as early as this week, I'm hoping to hear from the consulate to do either a phone or an in-person interview. We're hoping for a phone interview so we don't have the time and expense of traveling to LA.
Yeah.
And other than that, there's not really a whole lot going on yet still.
That's it.
Over the next little bit,
We'll
that
post
there's some
more.
of these places that are starting to
Oh yeah.
do the outdoor lights and stuff like that, so
We'll go
we'll
there.
be able to get some cool videos looking at the Christmas lights again this year.
Yeah.
And we've cut back in pretty much everything we're doing. We're not doing lines or anything like that for their Christmas parties. We are going to do, there's an organization from where I used to work that they're having a big Christmas party at one of the amusement centers around here, and Cindy said she thought I'd like to go to that. But that's not happening until December 15th.
We'll see.
And other than that, not a whole lot going on.
Oh, we're going to your sister in Thanksgiving.
We're going to my sister's in Thanksgiving down at the Gacho
we should
Peak.
go a little bit early in that so we could explore more in the area. Because I kind of like that place, the Gacho Peak.
We could always ask her if she'd be willing to let us crash out on the floor and just get out the night before.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay.
But that's can you
it.
think of anything else that
No.
your school's going? How long have you got for that one?
Hmm?
How long have you got for that one?
I'm on my 3rd week though.
3rd out of...
It's 8, so I have...
You're about halfway through.
Yeah, I have midterm next week.
Ooh.
After Thanksgiving. No. Before Thanksgiving.
Ooh.
So I need to...
We may not be able to go down the night before.
No, my midterm is 21st.
When's Thanksgiving?
23rd.
I don't know these things. That's one advantage of being retired. You have no idea what day it is.
So, yeah. I need to... Next week, I may not go somewhere because I need to spend more time on studying from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I need to put that block because it's a lot, like...
So in other words, going and doing anything this weekend is just entirely out of the question.
Yeah, because and because next week, Wednesday, it's my... Oh, yeah. I need to finish Wednesday. And then Thanksgiving is...
Next week?
Yeah, so my okay, Thanksgiving is 22. My midterm is 21. Okay, so I didn't realize that one. So yes, so my midterm.
Oh, we need to have a talk about that because you remember that Good Guy Car Show?
Oh yeah.
That's coming up, the Fall National one, the big one.
Oh
But
yeah.
that's this weekend.
Oh, sorry, you could go, but I couldn't go. I'll let you go.
We'll have to have a discussion after this.
I have a midterm. I don't want to fail. So.
No, and that's cool. And that's part, this is part of the reason why I'm looking to go to the Philippines, is that this way, this type of thing doesn't happen. And there's a lot of things going on I'd really like to go do, but I feel guilty about doing it here and leaving her home sitting and studying. Not that I'm not going to feel guilty in the Philippines too, but at least I'm not going to have to look at her every day to feel guilty about it. But I could do it by phone.
And you could take a lot of pictures too, so you're fine.
And
And it's my country, given. I've been staying there for 28 years, so that's fine.
Oh.
Good, so.
And that's a big part of it, is that'll give me time to get adjusted before she comes and has to deal with me getting adjusted.
Yep, but
So,
that's
but
all.
that's it. So,
Mabuhay.
mabuhay!